So joining means, as I mentioned, when two or more tables. Actually, in example, I'm giving the example on two tables, but there can be more number of tables. Okay, and join helps us when multiple columns should be picked up from various tables. Okay, then the join is been used. Just like from these two data set, I need designation in my resultant data set. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, some pop-up just come. Okay, fine. Just like the resultant data set I have prepared over here, employee age is coming from here, designation is coming from here. Now employee ID I can take here or here, any employee ID I can take. So while doing the inner join, I can take any employee ID which should return the same value. Okay. For left join, I'm picking up employee ID from this table. Okay. And for right join, I'm picking up the employee ID from this table. I can also pick up the employee ID from this table as well. Let me put employee ID. I'm just giving an alias name. Employee ID underscore 1 means coming from this table. Employee ID alias 2. Okay. This designation and employee ID 2 is coming from this table. And the main joining thing I just mentioned, there must be having common data. There should be having such columns. The matching column should be there. They are having data which should be matched. Based on that, we will be joining. Okay. So what I was mentioning, employee ID 1, 2, 3. For employee ID 2, it should be returning 1, 2. For 3, it should be null. Okay. If I just mention this thing as employee ID 1, for right join, means right outer join, left outer join, right outer join. Okay. Employee ID 2. Over here, it should be 1, 2 null. For employee ID 1, for right outer join, all the things should be present. Okay.
You explain
As
about left join
yeah.
because in the third column, like why it has showing as
Let me
null.
explain. Let me explain the left join once more time. While doing the left join, the left table should be taking as the standard one. I will be picking all the records from the left table. That is this. Now I'll be joining the matching records of employee IDs with this. I can see this should be the main one. What is not there? 3 is not there. So against 3, there should be null value. Okay. Whatever is matching, those should be picked up from the second table. Means right table. Did you get it? The designation against employee ID 1 and 2, it's matching. That is why this has been picked up. Did you get it, Ramya? Bharti, I'm not sure who told the question. I'm not hearing you.
It's Bhati
Yeah.
who asked.
Okay, Bharti, did you get it? The left join? Okay, I hope yes. So similar things while doing the right join. Sorry, right table should be the standard table. I'll be picking up all the data from the right table. That is this, and I'll be checking what are the matching datas of employee ID which are present in right table, what are the things are present in left table. So I just found 1 and 2 is matching with this from this. So I just picked up 1 and 2 along with the corresponding age. For employee ID 4, there is no such data for employee age as well as employee ID underscore 1 means this employee ID. That is why I'm pushing null value. Okay. While doing the full outer joining, full outer, there should not be any standard table. All the records should be picked up from each of the table. Okay. So I can just put employee ID 1. Generally, we can pick any one of the column, the joining column, we can pick any one of, I can pick from this table either or this table. Any one of the table I can pick up. But over here for good exercise, how the things are occurring, I'm just giving this example, picking up employee ID from both of the table. Okay. This is as per the requirement. So if this is the scenario, 1, 2, 3, it's coming here. Null, right. Here should be 1, 2, 4. So this should be the example of full outer join. All the data set should be coming. This data set is coming from the first table, the left table, and you can see this table. From the right table, we are having all the data as well. 1, 2, 4. Okay. So there should not be any standard table. Those are the concept of outer joining. Similarly, cross join is there. Cross join means we can simply cross. Means just like algebraic multiplication, there should not be any matching value to join. We can directly join between this table means for each of the employee ID, there should be each of the combination. Just like for one, all the combination should be repeated. For this employee ID 1, all the combination should be repeated. For this employee ID 2, all the combination will be repeated. That's why while doing the cross join, should be just like data should be multiplied. There are 3 records, 3 cross 3, it should be 9. Okay. You can see for 1, all the records are there. Data scientist, senior manager. This is specifically employee ID underscore 1 means taking from the first. For 1 and 45, this combination, we are having data scientist as well as manager as well as analyst. So it's actually cross join. It's very less in usage when we are in data project or anyhow. But we have in specification, we need this one for specific cases, but especially we need to use the inner join as the and the outer join for our different purpose. Okay. Cross join is just we are crossing the data. That means for individual record, there should be one combination of this record. So for this record, you can see this combination is there. For this record, this combination is there. This record, this combination is there. That is called cross. We are crossing it. I am just giving some more example because joining is one of the main concept in SQL, especially in relational database. Okay, now tell me. I'm just giving the example. You can tell me what should be the output. Here the special scenario is, okay, the same data set. The special scenario is, you can see the data, just like 1 is being repeated over here. So anyone, for Shrikar, are you there? So can you please help me? If we just have an inner join between these two tables, what should be the output?
Uh, so basically, I think we use this ID column to perform the inner join. So
Correct. I'll be doing
uh,
inner join. So what should be the output? This is a special case because
yeah,
you can see 1 is being repeated over here. So how it will handle? This question is being asked in interview. They will be giving this kind of scenario and they will be asking. Just tell me what you were suggesting. If there is any wrong or anything, I'll be clearing the doubts.
I think it should just so for example, if the ID number is 1, then I think the respective names should be coming in an order wise, maybe
Just
for
okay.
that particular ID.
Okay, just let me tell me. Okay, so this ID1 means at the resultant dataset, ID1 is coming from here, name is coming from here, name one. Because in resultant dataset we cannot mention the same column name. That is why I'm just aliasing it. ID underscore one, name underscore one, ID underscore two, name underscore two. Okay, now for this data,
Yeah.
1A. For this data, what should be the joining over here? What should be there?
Uh, AB.
ID2 should be coming from here. So this record should be coming. One
Okay. Yeah.
AD. That is
AB.
fine. But we have another one. So this one will also be joining with this one. That is why this record should
Yeah.
be mentioned over here twice. One AD.
Yeah.
Just because, one BC. As we have two
BC.
record
Yeah.
mentioning, yes, correct. So that is the special scenario I want to tell. So here one is present only once, but over here one is present twice. While doing the inner join, we will be having two different records because this one will be searching for ones over here. There are two ones. That is why two records should be there. In the joining, in the left, resultant joining table, we should, against this one, we should be having two records. Again, we have two. Two will be searching for data. Yes, there is two. Then two AB over here, two EF. For
2E.
three,
Yeah.
searching three over here, there will be no three. That's why no data should be there in inner join. Okay, so this should be the
Yeah.
output, final output. Okay, thanks, Rikar. Please, anyone help me. What should be the left join? Bharti, left join. I'm just picking up the same combination. No data should be there actually. Data I'm removing off. So while doing the left join, what should be the output? Bharti, you can help me. I'll be doing left join. This should be our left table. This should be our right table. Okay. So in the resultant data set, what should be the output? Okay. Anyone who will help me on that one? Just try it. Huh? Yes, Ramya.
I think it is similar to the inner join, but you will have the extra
Okay. Inner
entry with
join,
the
I'm just taking
ID3.
this thing. Fine. Okay. This concept is same for both inner join and left join. So when one will be coming, one should be finding two records. Okay. That is why this record must be coming. These two sets of records. That is fine. Then for two again, this record should be coming. Correct. Then what should be happen?
Yeah,
For
and also the
third record. Correct.
ID3 with the
Correct. Correct. For ID3, this
yeah,
thing should be
but
coming over
ID2
here.
and name2 will be null.
Correct.
I think it's null.
Yes, there is a type one. Just typing. Okay. So just the special scenario is this for this one. Right join. Anyone? Right outer. Right outer join. Anyone? Okay, Ramya, you can try. Right outer join. I'm eliminating. While doing right outer join,
So, I believe the entries from the second table will come first, right? For the right outer join.
She will not. Yeah. Kamasaki, you are correct. Yeah, you are also correct, but it's not like inner join. The first two row. Okay, let's think about it. Amma, you are correct actually. So I'm just picking up these records for one. So let's go one by one. I'm coming with this record, putting it over here. So I'll be checking this one, two over here in this column. So one is present. So I'll be picking up this thing. Okay. Then it's time for this one. 1BC. Okay. So for this one, again, it will be received this one. Because it should be just checking for the matching data. Okay. And now it's time for the last row, 2EF. Here should be null. So 3 records should be there in this join. Okay. Any doubt? I hope it's fine for everyone. Okay. I hope
Isn't it
yes.
2
Yeah.
AB for 2?
2AB, this one. No, 2EF.
Yeah, for 2.
For 2,
Yeah,
I'm
for
doing
2
right
EF,
outer join.
shouldn't we get
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I haven't checked it. You are correct, absolutely. 2AB. Yes. Yeah. So for 2, it will be searching for the records. It will be get the matching one as 2 and it will be returning 2AB. You are correct. This was my fault. Okay. So this should be the resultant data for right join. I'm giving another scenario. This one. So anyone want to try inner join? Just try inner and left outer. For inner join. Okay, inner join, who was telling? Bharti, you are not answering. Okay, Kamakshi, you can tell, please. For inner join, I'm just getting the same thing. The new scenario is there is 2 1 2 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and try
So
to
we'll have
help me.
right. So we will get 4 records of 1.
Correct. Let me quickly explain for everyone. So I'm just picking up this thing. This one will be, one will be searching for similar one over here and it will get the first record. This, it will get another record. This, for this one. Again, for this one, we will be having 2 combinations. It's doing one kind of cross join for one only. Okay. Kind of cross join for one only. You are correct, absolutely. And any other record should be there? Kamakshi?
No, that's it.
That's it. Because
That's
over
it.
here we have 3 and 2, no matching. Fine. Thank you. Okay. Anyone tell me full outer join. That's the last exercise I'll be doing. Rahul, are you there? Hi, Rahul. Do you want to give
I'm
it a
here.
try? Please. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, what should be the full outer join if we just join this two table?
Just
These
the
two
matching
data.
data, I guess, right?
Yeah, matching data is there. Non-unmatching data is also there. So what should be the output if we just do full outer join? Rahul?
Join.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
just like kind of
No issue, no issue.
missing few classes.
No issue. Just
Kind of weekend out.
okay. Okay, let me then clarify. So for this
Is it
record,
like
yeah,
this?
tell me,
Yeah, okay.
tell me.
For the first one, it should be the one on the right, A for AD.
For first one, there are two ones. So I need to pick up both of them. Okay, I'm just matching with this one and searching with
Yeah.
one. So both of the records should be coming against this one. Okay.
Okay.
And the second one,
Yeah.
same thing should be appear. I'm just picking up over here. For this one, again, two records should be coming. It's similar as inner join.
Okay.
And then what are the new things should be there? What are the new things?
If it's
3AD
matching
should,
data, then I think that's it, right?
yeah, matching data, this should be
Because
there.
3AD would be
There
null.
should be unmatching as well because it's a full outer or full join. So
Okay.
unmatching data I need to also pick up. So from the left table, unmatching data is this.
Okay.
Three, it will be, for 3, it will be searching for 3 over here. There is no 3. That is why ID2 and name2 should be null. As it's full outer,
Okay.
also right hand table, it should be checking unmatched record, that is 2. 2 is left yet, 2 hasn't participated in the join till now. So 2 will be searching for its matching
So it
records
is
over
null
here.
too.
2 is not there. So 2 will be coming here. EF as well. And from here, 2 nulls.
Null on the left. Yeah.
Correct, correct. Exactly. So this is the resultant for full outer join. Thanks, Rahul. Okay. Anyone
Yep.
is having any doubt till now?
Thank you.
Or it's fine for everyone? If there is any doubt, I'll be repeating one more example. Otherwise, I'll be going to join. There is another example I just prepared. If there is no doubt, then I'm just going directly in the SQL query. I'll be representing the same thing, how to join in SQL. I'll be just showing this thing. Let me delete all those things. Okay. In the previous day's example, let's create this two table. Okay. And let's see how we can prepare the joining in SQL. Very, very important. Please let me know if you are stuck in any scenario. So I have already created the table in Ronnie test in this schema. Let me copy the table from here to this schema. Okay. In the previous day, we learned how to create a table from another table. Let's create this thing. Create table. Okay, this is the table employee detail. So I'll be creating the table under Teradata. Let's mention the schema name. Teradata training. Okay, create table. This is the common table. Actually, this table is already present here. I'll be copying this table from this Ronnie test database schema to Teradata training because we are showing all the examples over here in this schema and this is our default schema. Just copying those tables from here to here and then after that I'll be performing the joining. Okay. So create table name. This table will be created as select star from database schema name dot table name. I hope I have told you this process. Hope you can able to understand. If there is any doubt, please tell me. Yeah, the table is created. Let's see. Let's refresh it. Yes, employee detail has been, it's there. Similar kind of thing should be there for employee designation as well. Employee designation. It's a big table. Okay, it's also created. Let's quickly check it. Now I'm just Ronnie test. It's not required anymore. I'm just directly coming to data training. The two tables are there. So let's start with the joining process. Let's quickly check the data. Any doubts so far while copying the data? Anyone? Ramya, it's fine for you. We learned it in the last day. Okay, so this is the data set in employee designation. There are two record for employee ID 1, 2. There are data scientist and business analyst. And let's see in employee detail, what are the record. There are 3 records, 1, 2, 3, 45, 48, 50. So just to mention, 3 is there in employee detail and that is not present in employee designation. Okay. Let's do the joining clause. So while preparing the joining statement, let's put select. Okay, which are the columns I'll be picking up? Let's take employee detail as my left table. I'm placing somewhere employee detail, putting a from employee detail, and then again I'm placing employee designation after placing some gap. So which join I'll be performing between this table? I just need to put that thing. If I simply put join keyword, by default join means inner join that I mentioned in last class. Okay. I can also put inner space join. Anything I can put to perform the inner join. Okay. So select over here in this space, I'll be mentioning the resultant column name. Okay. From employee detail, inner join employee designation. Okay. Now on top of which particular column I'll be joining means what is the joining column? Means the matching. Which are the matching column? So from employee designation, it's employee ID, employee details as well. The particular column is employee ID. So I need to mention on first table dot employee ID equal second table dot employee ID. Okay. It's fine. Now this is, the right hand side, it's completed totally. Inner join, I'm doing the join between first table, second table, basis on employee ID from each of the table. Table name dot column name. Table name dot column name, because I'm not sure which table, which column is coming. That is why let me put a space over here just for understanding. Okay. From employee ID table, employee detail, employee ID, employee designation, employee ID. So which are the columns I need to put? In the resultant data set, which columns I want to see, just I need to mention this column over here in this space with comma separator. So from employee detail, I'll be checking employee ID, obviously, this column. Over here, while maintaining any column names, I am just specifying table name dot column name because employee ID is present in both of the table. If I simply put employee ID only, it will be giving me error. Which table I'll be picking up this employee ID, because employee ID is present in both of the table. Okay. Okay. Then From employee detail table, I can take employee age. Employee employee age, I can put only EMP age because it's the single column. It's present only in employee detail table. And from employee designation, I'm only taking designation, not employee ID. Let's see. Over here, I'm not specifying table name dot column name because it simply find employee is only present in employee detail. There'll be no issue. Let me show this thing in an example. Let me delete some spaces. Okay, it's fine. Let me just put a enter. Inner join on. Okay, let me run this thing. Okay, so this is our final employee ID, employee age designation. I can put employee age. It's coming from employee details, so I can also put this thing. Designation is coming from. I cannot put this thing, but the mandatory thing I need to put, especially if a common column is there, just like for employee ID. If I just remove the table name over here, it will be throwing an error. Column employee ID field is ambiguous, means it's not able to understand employee ID should take from which table. So that is why we must have to put employee detail dot employee ID because it's not able to understand which employee ID I'll be taking because both of the table is having the same column name. Okay, now it should be fine. Now one more thing. While doing the join, we need to process some standardization. Which kind of standardization? Because you can see we are putting this kind of table name dot column name, but table name is very big. So without mentioning this big name multiple times, we can call them with alias name. Similar kind of thing, whatever we have done in column. So you can just put a alias name. Maybe putting as a table name, then as a, or I can simply put space a, means employee details is been aliased with a. The second table with B. Then no need to mention this big name again and again. Instead of using that, I can simply put a dot this, b dot this. Just like employee detail, I can put simply a. This is the standard way we generally follow, but it is coming in this manner. Okay. Similarly, a, this is coming from a, this is coming from B table. Okay, so this is the good approach of standard way. And even it's much more simpler to write because I'm just doing alias as I'm renaming the table with its nickname and calling in this manner. The same output should be there. So this is how inner join works. You can see we have common data for 1, 2. That's why only 1, 2 data is present. Okay. If we do left join, we can put left join over here or left outer join, anything. Okay. Simply, this is the only syntax change, left join. There should be no change over here. I can swap this thing. There'll be no issue. If I just put this thing earlier and this thing later, there'll be no issue for these syntaxes. Just we need to validate while putting left join, which table is left of this left join clause. This table is placing, I place this thing as left and this thing at right while performing the left join. So that is why it will consider this table as my left table and this table as my right table. Okay. If I just swapping this thing will come over here and this thing will come over here. So left table will be considered this table. Okay. Let me run this thing. So you can see 1, 2, 3 is coming and designation. The only field which is coming from this table, B table, there is no such record for employee ID 3. That is why it's null. Let me put employee ID from second table as well. The concept should be clear. B dot employee ID. Okay, it should be also null as we are joining based on this thing. Okay. For simplicity, I can alias it employee ID from first table or employee ID underscore A. And over here we can alias employee ID underscore B. Means which are the data from employee ID A table, and let me rerun this. I can see employee ID A, employee ID B. Okay. Any doubts so far? If we want to do right join, just change right. If you can quickly remember, in the right table, it's totally subset of the left table, because left table is having more records 1, 2, 3, and right table has only 1, 2. So right table should be similar as inner join only, because right table is the standard one. 1, 2 should be coming, and it will be also picking up 1, 2 from left table. So it's just like the output of inner join. In my exercise, we have put 1, 2, 4 there in the right table, but over here I just put 1, 2. That is why this should be our joining data output. We can put, after that we can put any where clause, means filter. I want to check, suppose employee age greater than 45. Okay. So, I mean, whatever filter I want to put, I can put it over here. I can use group by clause. I can use order by clause on this data set. On top of this, it's similar whatever we have checked in last 2 sessions. Whatever things we have used, the same kind of thing I can use after that when the joining thing is completed. Let me rerun this. Okay, only one record is there because 45 is getting eliminated when I'm putting this kind of keyword. Okay. Okay, I'm deleting this thing. Any doubt from anyone to learn the joining clause or joining syntaxes? No one? Okay, I hope it's fine for you because this is very, very important. Even the same exercise, it's using joining thing. Okay, Ramya, I found your exercise, answers in yesterday's session. It's fine. Few changes should be required, just like while using insert, we haven't told this thing in classes. So you can use the bulk insert command. We do not have to put insert into multiple times. Okay. So how to do that, I'll be showing this thing. You can also try searching with bulk insert in MySQL database, and you can do that. And the rest of the people, you can please try the exercise that I have put. The same thing. Ramya has submitted this thing. Please try this thing at your side too and send me. Because after joining is over and tomorrow's class is over, I'll be telling you to complete the rest of the part of the same questions. Okay. Okay. So those are all joining syntaxes in SQL. Let's check what are the new topic for today's session. Okay. This is already completed. SQL day 4. If there is any doubt, please tell me. I'll be starting a new topic. No issue from anyone? Okay.
Yes,
Ramya,
is there a
yeah,
just
tell me.
join instead of is there a difference between outer join or full outer?
Yeah, different options means there are different syntax. We can go ahead. Just like, okay, let me do a inner join again with a separate syntax. This is the standard syntax which we should follow actually. We can omit this right join
Not the
from it.
inner join.
Yeah, for the inner join, tell me.
So I'm asking about is the outer join or full outer join is different or both are same?
If we put simply outer join, by default it should be full outer join. Okay. Just like when we are putting join, it's meaning
Okay,
left
so
join.
both are same.
Correct. If we put outer join, it should be by default full outer join. Or we can pull full join. Or we can pull full outer join. Any name we can call it. Okay. But specifically we need to mention full outer join or full join. Outer join we should not, we actually do not put. But this is the way, we need to put the code, and the other person also need to understand the code, because maybe someone is touching the code again 2 days after you have developed it. So we need to mention it proper way so that they can understand. Yeah, full join can be replaced by this, just like left join, or I can put left outer join. Anything should be working over here. Those are different naming convention. Okay, there is another syntax, just like inner join. If I'm doing inner join, I cannot put any joining clause. I can put a comma there. This is not a good practice. I can put where. Okay. So from table 1, comma table 2, then a where clause on this. Then if I want to put any filter clause, because where I am using for filtering purpose, but over here I'm using where, just to show you the on. It's working as the on clause. Okay. So where, this means if I run this thing, it should be giving the same output. But if I want to filter after that, I just need to mention and. Okay. And employee age greater than 45. Okay. Employee age, it should be a dot employee age. This should not, yeah, this is the output. But this should not throw the error as well. Yeah, I just tried to run with a separate way. That is why it throw the error. No issue. I can put employee age or not a dot employee age. If it is the alias, that particular column is available for both of the data table, then it should throw this error. Otherwise, it's fine. Employee age is only present in employee detail tab. Okay, so this is the syntax, other syntax, what I am telling. But don't use this syntax. It's not a good one. Okay, fine. Let's try the next thing. Any doubt from anyone till now? No doubt? Okay. Next topic. Okay, first of all, I want to show you what are the things. Yeah, I'll not able to cover all the things. Okay. That thing I have mentioned earlier as well. We can create a new column inside the same table. Let's go back to my original table. Select star from employee. This is the data. Okay. The thing I was mentioning, I can create a new column over here, which is calculated. The column is not existed in here. I can create a derived column over here. How to do that? Just like I can, okay, let me show you. After start, or I can introduce a new column, or I can put all the column names and create a new column. Just like I'm repeating one column, start, comma, then again I'm repeating employee ID. Okay, there'll be no issue while writing this. So you can see all the things are there, and again I'm repeating employee ID. This is the existing column. Let me create a new column. Suppose let me put, there is no city. Okay, let me put hard-coded city for everyone. Suppose Chennai. As city. Okay, this is a hard-coded city. This is the data actually. Data as city. This is the column name, the new column name. Okay, let me run this thing. Okay, city Chennai, a new column has been introduced. Okay, this is the new column. How to introduce a new column? After comma, and I'm hard coding it. Means I'm putting a fixed value to everyone. So this is a new derived column. How we can create a new column? By this way. We can put multiple columns over here. This is how a new column with the data can be generated in this manner. I can put multiple columns. Okay. If it's integer, then do not put the quote. But while declaring the column, there will be no quotes. For column name, no quote should be there. But for representing data, anywhere if we are representing data, if the data is varchar, enclose this thing in within quote. If this is not data, don't enclose. If this is not varchar, not date, it's only integer, you can put it without placing any quote. Okay, 45, let me put as age, no issue. Let me run it. Okay, it's hard-coded age, 45. Now the thing is, it's not actually hard-coded age. You can see all of them, their date of birth is different. So they cannot be having the same age. Let's calculate the age of individual employees. Okay, here it's the proper thing how we can create a calculative column. I'll be doing the calculation based on existing column. I'll be picking up date of birth over here. I'll be doing a minus operation or subtracting operation with the current date. Okay, and I'll be getting the age. How to do that? Okay, before doing that, I'll be covering this date function first. Okay, let's cover up this thing till today. So, what is date function? A couple of days earlier, I have told you the date data type. To apply those functions, we have lots of inbuilt functions available in our database, MySQL database. Okay. So, to use those inbuilt functions, we just need to validate which data type we are in. So, date functions are applicable only on top of date data type. Okay. Date data type. So, select star from employee. I can see this date of birth is date data type. DOB is date. So if this is date data type, so all date related inbuilt functions I can apply on top of that. So what are the different date? There are lots of functions. I just mentioned this 2 or 3. Okay. Let me show you. Just like day. If I just put day on top of date of birth function, let's see what happens. I'm creating day. Okay. Day on top of DOB. So I'm creating a new column. I'm putting comma over here, creating new column day on top of DOB, and I'm running this syntax. So it's just extracting what is the day from this date. I can also put year function. Year should be operating on top of DOB column, and it should be extracting year. I can just simply alias day as year. Okay. I'm aliasing these column names. Okay. So those are inbuilt functions operated on particular data type. Similarly, I skipped one particular functions few days earlier, concatenation on that day. This is the right time to show you. Let's do some inbuilt function on top of string data type or varchar data type, just like concatenation. I'm doing concatenation. What concatenate will help? It will concatenate strings. Concatenate. It's a inbuilt functions. Okay. And on top of employee first name, and employee last name. I'll be concatenated to have a full name. Okay, let's run it. It is an error. Concatenate does not exist. Okay, I think it's concat. Let me quickly check. Some of the, yeah, I assume so. Yeah, the function name is concat. Okay, so you can see it's concat these two strings and helping us with the concatenated output. So concat is a inbuilt string function. So it will be operating on top of string data type or varchar data type. I can include one more space over here. So space should be, as space is a character I'm putting, that's why it should be enclosed by quote. Over here I'm using column name, so I don't want to use the quote over here. But if I want to introduce this kind of extra character by my side, as it's a varchar, that is why I'm enclosing it within single quote. Let me run it. Yeah, you can see now the data looks fine. I can alias it because all the code is coming over here. It's not a good one. As employee full name. Let's run it. Excuse me. So you can get the updated data. Okay. This is how a particular string function will help us. Okay, let's keep it. It's showing good over here. I can eliminate these two columns, but I have to put star I again. I have to put the particular column name. So let's put in this way. Let's do some more thing on top of date data type now. So concatenation we just learned. Let me put this thing up. Concatenation is covered. Let's go back to date data type. I was telling you we can fetching some current date information. Let me just pull this thing as well. This is an inbuilt function which will be helping us the system date timestamp. It will be helping us to pick up systems current system state. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, fine. So I can extract the ER from here as well. Okay, so let's calculate the age now. So let's subtract this ER from this ER. I'm imposing ER function on top of DOB and subtracting this ER of current date, ER on date of birth, and subtracting this, that should be our age. Okay, there is a mistake. This clause is coming over here. I need to put comma and put it over here. I'm aliasing this thing as age. So this is my calculation. Any wrong thing I'm doing? Okay, two commas are there. Okay, any doubt with the syntax? This syntax we just learned. Then putting comma, I'm calculating the age, a new column. Introducing the age, how age I'm calculating? We are just accustomed with a new column called current date. Current date is an inbuilt function which will be helping us with the system date. On top of this current date, I'm extracting the year by year function. And I'm also getting what is the year function on top of DOB. Okay, let's run it and I can get the age. But this age will not be accurate. Why? Let me place the current date in another column. I'm placing current date in another column. Then calculating the age. Fine. Okay. So current date is 9, but for particular employee whose month hasn't crossed yet, You can see it's September, but whose month of birth is 11. They haven't crossed yet for 9. But as we are calculating based on year, we are not considering the date over here. We are just considering the month. The year. That is why for 11, this one, it should not be actually 35. It should be 34 plus. Okay. When we'll be crossing 11 only, 11 months, then only it should be 35. So this is a wrong calculation. We are not taking the days over here. So how to do that? There is another function I just mentioned, date difference. I can use the date difference. Instead of using this calculation, I can use date difference is a function which can help us the difference of number of days between two different dates. Okay, let's use this function date diff. Which will be helping us the days of difference between multiple dates. So in the date difference, I'm passing those two parameters. One is current date, other one is date of birth, DOB. Again, I'm doing one wrong. Yeah, this is the new field I'm doing the calculation. So here is the date difference. Now I can just divide this thing by 365. So this should be my correct age. Okay, but generally we should not put over here. You can see 35. It did not cross 35. Actually, his age is 34. But when I'm just taking into consideration this one as well, 29. Okay, we can just use a round function. Round function is a integer function. It should be round of the data. It should eliminate the point. Okay, no, round is rounding up to nearest 130. It should not be the correct one. I can use float function. I think float is there. Yes. Yes, float is fine. Now the data is correct over here. So what I'm doing, I'm just getting the date difference between current date and date of birth. It should be returning me number of days. So difference between number of days. And then I'm dividing it with 365 means 1 year is having 365 days. So I'm getting how many number of years. But this output giving me fraction. Generally, while detecting age, we do not put this way 33.96, 32.92, this kind of thing. That's why I'm getting float value. It's an integer function. Float value for the entire thing, which is giving me this output, which is accurate one. I can put this thing also as age underscore 1. Okay. Any doubts so far? What we learned now, how to create new calculative column. We are introducing new column over here. As per our calculation, we just have this data till DOB, and these new columns we have introduced in the data set. But we are not creating those columns in the tables itself, because by SQL we do not have this permission to create new columns. That can be doable by DDL statement only. We just added this calculative column in our select clause in the visualization data set. Actually, this column is not, we are not inserting this column in the main table. Okay, this is only present in our select statement, means we can visualize it, how it should work. I can create a new table on top of this data, that is also fine. Create table, the same thing whatever I have done few times ago. Create table, employee, new, for test. I'm creating this table. Create table employee new test from this. Let me run this. A new table will be created. Employee new test. Those table is having all the new fields. Okay. This thing is possible. But if we just simply running only select query, the column should be added. The calculative column should be added in the present data set, not the table. Okay. I think that's enough for today's session. We have introduced some inbuilt functions on top of date. For concatenation, we just use concat function, which should be applicable on top of varchar data type or string data type. Okay. Okay. The rest of the things I'll be starting from there. Concept of dummy table, conditional statement, analytic functions. Those are just like new column introduced. I'm doing this kind of new column derivation based on those kind of different functions in tomorrow's session. Okay. Okay. So any doubts so far? I'll be closing the session today. We learned a lot in today's session. Any doubt? Any stuck point from one of you? Any of you? No stuck points? No doubts?
Hey, Sopti.
Yeah, tell
So
me.
you said like how to create a new column with a default value, right?
Default value means I mean the
So,
hard-coded one. I mean particular
yeah,
value.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, right. So what if we want to have a different value for each row, for each
That is why
entry?
I just show, just like for calculation of age.
Um, so not the calculation, but let's say we just want to enter different values for each entry.
Correct. That thing we'll be learning tomorrow with the conditional statement. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll be putting some case statement. It will be operate on top of. Suppose I want to do a salutation. Okay. So I'm not sure whether he is Mr. or he should be Miss, or who is Mr., who is Miss. So I'll be just creating a salutation column. It will be checking the data. On top of that, it will be helping us the output, the salutation. What should be the salutation? Okay, this kind of thing we'll be learning tomorrow's session. This is
Okay.
also a calculative column actually, the age. So based on age, we have just declared different thing. This is also not hard coded. This is also not hard coded. This is hard coded one. Current date. I mean, it's picking up the current system date. But the age I'm directly calculating from date of birth. Okay. Yeah, the conditional operator I'll be showing you tomorrow's session. That should be helpful you to understand how we can insert new columns with some calculative data. Okay. Okay, then. Thanks, everyone. Let's connect tomorrow with the new session. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.